Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
Hey, Chad Wade here. You need business funding? I got you, man. I got you. Altura Funding gets you term loans, lines of credit, 0% business credit cards for up to 18 months, and a tool that shows you every funding option you probably qualify for. All right? So no fees, no hard pull, 90 seconds to get pre-approved. Hit the link right now. All right, guys. So today we are back. And in case you don't know who I am, I'm Chad Wade TV. Also got a wholesale that maybe you'd be interested in, unswholesale.com. Should you be looking for product in your shop? All right. Or if you're looking for some help, not only am I witty and funny, but I'm also pretty smart at this here business game. And I could help you out should you need some consultation for your could-be store or existing store. And you can pick that up over at chadwadetv.com. So let me tell you about a little something, that happened to me. And it is what it is. I just want you to dig it. Okay. So you ever go to a trade show and you're thinking, I'm just here to network and, maybe do some things. Well, I was at a trade show and I'm thinking, I'm just here to film. I'm just here to network, maybe help some vendor buddies out, And then suddenly I found myself next to a booth selling absolutely nothing. I'm blown away. I mean, that really happened to me. It was at an alt pro a few years back. Okay. It was before, Bella was helping me with the filming, and before Jamie was helping me with the filming. They were there though, as a matter of fact. Okay. I wasn't exhibiting per se. We had some people there, and they were doing for the Detox, the Ultimate Gold Detox. Should you need some detox, one of the oldest detoxes in our industry. We make, manufacture, and distribute. So should you need some of that, we've got that at UNS Wholesale. Normally, UNS Wholesale doesn't do booths. We have done them before, but we don't. So I try to support my vendors that I work with in the wholesale. But normally we just walk the floor, we film, we shake a lot of hands, and we talk to some of the real players in the game, okay? But at this particular show, while we were showing the Ultimate Gold Detox, something next level weird happened. While I was there, I was helping, a booth that we kind of dealt with their people. And so I was trying to help them out a little bit. I try to do that when I'm working with folks. And because this booth was right beside the one I was helping, I noticed that they were selling air. Yeah, not diffusers, not oxygen tanks, not even canned Mountain Breeze, just air in a box. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? Huh? Check it. People were actually buying it. For real. All right, let's get into it. So I'm helping one of the partners. Great people, real solid product line, clean booth. I'm still working with these folks. Okay. I'm also filming. I'm doing interviews. I'm talking, to shop owners, and I'm talking about, the product that's right there with them. And really, I'm just kind of doing my thing. And right across the aisle, I see this setup that looks, empty. No shelves, no product, just a glowing sign that says Pure Element and 4 plexiglass cubes on a pedestal. So at first I kind of thought, well, maybe they just haven't got it all set up yet. Maybe they didn't get their stuff in. Maybe they're in a nightmare situation. They paid a lot of money for this booth and their product didn't show up and they're stuck. So, in between filming, Bradley's there. And so I kind of cruised around over there, thinking maybe I'm not seeing the product. And I asked the guy running it, I says, y'all still unpacking? And this dude, I mean, Zen monk type shit, says, no, man, this is the setup. I'm looking at Bradley and Bradley's like, what's this guy talking about? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, we're selling premium oxygen.
Huh?
And I'm thinking, buddy, we're inside a convention hall with recycled air. And oh my God, at the vape clouds floating. And they were coming by. I mean, like they were blowing clouds. And they were floating by every couple of minutes. I mean, you could smell a different flavor every few seconds. And I told him, I said, well, hey man, you might want to check your inventory because it's fucking contaminated, right? Now at this point, honestly, curiosity, it won. I mean, it won. I start watching and like folks is lining up. Real shop owners, man, real buyers. They're influencers that they got here to pay $10 to inhale from this box. They lean in like like sommeliers, the wine sniffers, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know. And I'm like, yeah, it's a smooth inhale. It's real earthy, One guy even said out loud, hey, this hits different. And I'm kind of like standing there like, it better not. It's literally oxygen. Bradley's shaking his head. What the fuck are these guys talking about? So between filming the different vendor interviews, because I'm going around like I normally do, and then I'm over there. I keep going by these people, and I'm over there watching this. Nonsense unfold. And this booth guy is like pitching hard. We use proprietary quartz filtration to restructure the molecule energy of your breath. Now look, y'all. I've been in this game long enough to hear every kind of sales pitch. But that right there, that's word salad tossed in a blender with confidence. Like our former vice president. After an hour of watching this, it's a fucking circus. The guy, let's call him something like Trevor, comes over and says, hey man, you look like you know this industry. You do consulting, right? I've been asking around. I'm like, yeah, I help brands actually make money. Cool, he says. Maybe you could help us scale Pure Element. And I mean, like, this dude is all about the hand waves and the eyeballs and shit, right? Now, this is where the devil on my shoulder wakes up. Because if you're dumb enough to ask me how to scale nothing, I'm going to have some fun with it. So I have a bottle of water, and I take me a drink, and I put on my consultant, mask. And I say, all right, Trevor, tell me your margins on air. And I mean, deadpan. This dude says infinite. We create it on demand. So your cost of goods is zero? He nods proudly. And I'm like, what's your MSRP? We charge $20 a sniff. So you're basically the Louis Vuitton of breathing. He goes, exactly. Well, now I'm in too deep. So I start playing along. I go like full parody. I tell him, listen, man, you're thinking too small. You should go like boutique. Make it, Kentucky small batch air. Hand harvested at sunrise. Aged in bourbon barrels for that oaky inhale. This guy's eyes light up. Like I have just reinvented sliced bread. Bro, he says, it's fucking genius. And I'm like, well, hey man, as far as that goes, don't forget the seasonable collabs. Like a fall airdrop. Pumpkin spice edition. He's shaking his head. He's taking notes. I can't make this shit up. Bradley is behind me trying not to pass out from laughing. And so By the next day, when we come back in, this motherfucker's booth has a line. And these influencers and their camera people are doing selfies with fans blowing in their face like they're in a hair commercial, you know, and they're hashtagging hashtag clean breathing and hashtag, what was it, inhale luxury. And I'm over here trying to help a real company move product while this man is honest to God monetizing oxygen. So I start like parody filming, right? And I go, we're here live at TPE with Pure Element, inventors in the air industry. Tell us, Trevor, what separates your air from, you know, regular air? And this guy says, it's all about intention. So I say, if I exhale with passion, can I resell it? Bro, we could probably collab on that. And that's when I knew, honest to God, trade shows are part business, part comedy club, and part fever dream. Now, let's break it down. Let me wrap this damn thing up. Here's what I learned that day. God. Some people sell products, some sell hype, and some, like Trevor, sell absolutely nothing but confidence. And somehow that confidence pays the booth fee. So if you're walking a show floor this year, remember, don't get distracted by the flashing lights and fancy phrases. Ask the only question that matters. Can I actually make money with this? Because let's keep it real. Selling air might look cool on Instagram or TikTok, but at the end of the day, I'll take a solid vendor with real margins over a cloud of innovation any day of the week. All right, guys, I'm Chad Wade. This is Chad Wade TV, reminding you, in this industry, you can't fake substance forever. Eventually, somebody's going to open the box and realize it's just air.